friends, welcome to Storytime with Miss Norton. Today I have an excellent story for you. The story today is called Dolores and the Big Fire. And today's story is a true story about how animals can be helpers. Now I have a job for you today. Your job today is to think about some character traits. Now let's review character traits and feelings. Feelings are something you can see on your face. So try it with me. Show me excited. Show me sad. Show me surprised. All of those you can show on your face. So those are feelings. Now traits are on the inside. It's what makes a person. So show me brave. It's kind of hard, isn't it? Show me kind. It's really hard to show me kind. Traits, again, are on the inside. So I want you to think about some of those traits, about some of our characters today in our story. Now remember, one of our characters is actually an animal today. Are you ready to get started? All right. Does anybody have any I wonders before we begin? Remember, an I wonder is a detective question. Who, what, when, where, why, or how? Are you ready? I wonder. Dolores and the Big Fire, a true story. Kyle lived in an old house. For years he had lived alone. Then he got a kitten. He named her Dolores. Some cats like to be picked up and held. Not Dolores. She did not even like to be petted. But Kyle didn't mind. Kyle just liked sharing his home with Dolores. Dolores even ate at the table with him. Kyle watched Dolores explore her new home. He enjoyed seeing Dolores grow, and every time Kyle came home, Dolores would meet him at the door. Sometimes Dolores would act like she was afraid. Then Kyle would say, "It's all right, Dolores, don't be scared." At night, Kyle left all the lights on for Dolores. It made her feel better. One night, when Kyle was sleeping, Dolores did something new. Dolores jumped on Kyle's head and scratched him. Kyle slowly woke up. Oh, friends, why do you think she scratched Kyle? Go ahead and shout it out to your screen. Kyle opened his eyes and sat up. He thought, I know I left the lights on. Why is it so dark? Then he knew why. Smoke. All the rooms were filled with black smoke. Kyle couldn't see. It was hard to breathe. He had to get out of there fast. The back door was the only way out. Dolores stayed close to Kyle. He started for the back door. Kyle felt his way along the floor. He could feel Dolores right next to his feet. At last, he made it to the door. When Kyle reached for the doorknob, it came off in his hands. They were trapped. Kyle pushed at the door, but he felt weak. He dropped onto the floor. Kyle was all out of air. Again, Dolores scratched Kyle, and again, Kyle slowly woke up. Kyle stood up. He gave one last push at the locked door. This time, the door gave way. Oh, friends, what could we say about Dolores or Kyle right now? Think about it. Breathe it. Release it. When Kyle got outside, Dolores was not there. Dolores had saved his life, but where was she? The firefighters gave Kyle some air. He felt a little better, but Dolores was still missing. 3 hours later, a fireman came over. He had something in a towel. He said, "This was just inside your door." Kyle looked and his eyes filled with tears. It was Dolores. She had been burned, but she was still alive. For 3 days, Dolores seemed almost dead. Her eyes had been burned shut and a lot of her fur was gone. Then, on the 4th day, Dolores opened her eyes and drank some milk. Kyle said, "I know Dolores is going to make it." Kyle took good care of Dolores. Slowly, she got better. Then Dolores got an award for saving Kyle's life. After the fire, Dolores was not so fearful. She even liked to sit on Kyle's lap and let him pet her. Oh, friends, she had courage, and she was very brave. Kyle said, "I almost lost everything in that fire, but I didn't lose the most important things, my own life and the life of my cat, Dolores." The end. Oh, I hope you enjoyed that story as much as I did. Now, I told you before we began that you were going to have to tell me some character traits about the main characters. So your writing prompt looks a little like this. You have your character traits, and I've listed some here for you. I left this one blank because I can't wait to see what you come up with. You're going to tell me, "I think blank was blank." It looks like this. I think Kyle or Dolores was, and this is where you're going to put a character trait in. But if you give me your opinion, you also have to give me reasons. That's right. One reason is, another reason is, and don't forget to use examples from the text. All right, friends, I cannot wait to read your writing. Bye.